Hey there, friends. I'm Meteorologist Robert Speta. This is our Weather Impact Live here today. We're going to be talking about plenty of topics, actually ranging from some severe weather across the northeast of the United States through the Midwest. We're talking about heavy snowfall, damaging winds, still some messy conditions. Protector worldwide. Yeah, I actually just returned from the Philippines and actually got to talk about our protector here with First Coast News. So just going to share a little excerpt of that. Of course, you can see more of that on my social media, Robert Speta. And also, we're going to take, of course, at our local weather forecast here on the First Coast, including Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to be talking about your Easter weekend outlook here. It is Good Friday as we're recording this, and weather's looking fairly nice. I hope you're enjoying your long weekend wherever you are. But I always do say thank you so much for taking time to watch a little bit of a weather update from wherever you are here around the country and around the world. So let's get into it and let's talk about what's happening out here. Well, first of all, taking a look at the broader picture of things, we do have basically dry weather across the southeast. A little bit of a front, low pressure area located just around upstate New York, heading in through Ontario and Quebec. And then there's another area of low pressure out there in Dakotas. But you see north of those areas, we actually have pretty decent little snowfall set up. You actually look at parts of Maine through Quebec, Montreal, all the way back towards Newfoundland. Some heavy snowfall taking place. And then you even follow this back towards the west, and another area of low pressure just around Colorado, Wyoming, and through the Dakotas, even creating some heavy snowfall there. Now, what's happening, though, is that the southeast, including Jacksonville, is south of a lot of this. So we're still looking at some fairly warm weather heading throughout the weekend. Zooming in, though, you can see where those messy conditions are in the northeast and even across the Midwest. Absolutely rough weather there in Chicago. Some high wind reports taking place there. In fact, let's take a look at some video we have out of the Chicago area where storms are producing heavy rain, high winds, of course, across that area. Some localized power outages. Excuse me. Were reported yesterday there, and even some tornado warnings in a few spots. Actually just flew through Chicago out ahead of this storm, and I could tell you at O'Hare it was a windy, kind of that low-level jet ahead of these storm cells as they kicked on through. But yeah, you can see just driving on some of the highways there. I believe this is I-90. Some messy conditions right there. So more heavy rainfall still expected across the area tonight as the next low moves through, and then we get another one coming on the backside. But yeah, there's those windy conditions we were talking about. Oof. It's those classic kind of springtime storms we're seeing this time of year kick on through, and just creating all sorts of messy weather conditions out there. So let's take a look, actually pull back the picture, because it's not just Chicago that we're looking at here. We even look back towards the north and west out there across, into the well, actually, let's go back towards the north here. Here we go. Look at all these heavy snowfall reports across parts of Wisconsin, into Minnesota, and here in the Dakotas. My goodness, just absolutely rough weather. And that's actually why I want to take some video out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, where a mix of wintry weather is also slamming that area from the same storm system. But oh my goodness, look at that. If you're in Florida or anywhere in the subtropics, you're probably looking at this going, hold on a second, is that frozen? Yeah, it is still cold out there. Even into the spring months, we're heading through April here. Just locked in wintry weather, blowing mixed precipitation kind of blanketing the cities here, with accumulation up to 6 inches in spots. I mean, it's not just frozen. It's not just cold. It's some pretty decent heavy snowfall, slippery commutes there. You know what's kind of funny, and I'll share a personal experience with this. I grew up in upstate New York, and it's when I was younger. I would see videos of people around Easter Sunday and wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I always would think, who are these people? What's happening? Because in these parts of the country, this is not terribly uncommon for early April to have some colder weather and even some snowfall out here. So, yeah, pretty wild weather there across Minnesota, and just wanted to share that with you guys. really, they're looking at some rough conditions. So let's pull back our picture. Let's take a look at what else is happening out here, because we have that cold weather across the north now. See International Falls right there, even over towards Pierre, South Dakota, temperatures into the 20s, 30s. But just towards the east of that, we have that warm tongue. So there's definitely a very solid cold front situated right about in there. So what's happening is it's pulling all that warm air out ahead of it. And then we got that cold air trying to spill in behind it. And these two are just combating with each other. And that's going to create that risk of some severe weather. And yeah, we're actually going to continue to see the severe weather threat slowly work its way from west to east over the upcoming about 24 to 72 hours. In fact, here's a look at today where that severe weather threat is kind of set up. It's west of the Jacksonville area, although we do have some thunderstorms. So if we pull back the picture, you can kind of see out here towards Mississippi, even into, let's actually pull the picture up a little bit further north, just south of Cleveland, where we just saw this storm move away from Chicago. So parts of Ohio, Columbus, kind of right in the middle of that enhanced risk with this next storm as it continues to work from the west towards the east here. And eventually it's going to shift off towards the east coast by Sunday. And in the Monday and Tuesday, even bringing some messy weather closer to the Jacksonville area. We're going to start to see
If you're just joining us, this is Mission Control Houston in
and
the
this is
Artemis
just kind of a
Flight Control
broader
Room
view
here at the Johnson
of
Space Center
that
in
area of low
Houston.
pressure in the forecast. It just showed
At a
you, so
mission
we just showed you the
elapsed
severe
time
weather
of
prediction,
1 day,
and then we
16
kind of see
hours,
where our
9
front is going to work
minutes,
its way
and
west
counting. We
to
are coming
east.
to
So
you
by
live with
Monday
our
and the Tuesday, kind of
24/7
passing over the
coverage of the
southeast
Artemis
here,
2 mission.
kicking in some rainfall, but then some dry
crew
air
is
at a
currently
classic
in their sleep period, so
springtime
they're taking some
nor'easter
much-deserved
setup
rest
coming
after
in
a TLI or
behind it.
translunar
All right, so
conjunction
that's kind
burn
of a
yesterday.
broader view of the severe weather threat across the United
These
States out
views
here today.
coming
We're
to
going to
you
go to a
live
break. When I
from
come back, I
Orion's
do want to talk
the
about
Orion
some part of
Integrity
my trip to the
spacecraft
Philippines,
are of
talking
the
about
solar array
our
wings
tools here on
aboard the
First Coast
spacecraft.
News. It was
We have been
interesting
doing
because they
a
brought it up,
surveying
and
activity as the
I
crew
thought it was kind of
sleeps.
cool
This
to talk about
essentially means
a
that we
conversation I
are
had here in
twisting
Cebu, the
and
Philippines. So we're going to go a break. I'll come right
each
back
of the
to that
solar array wings
and
one by
share
one
some
across
stuff
the
with you.
vehicle. There are 4 solar
That
array wings,
is
and
the
we are
Protector.
surveying
This truck
the
is a
crew
beast.
module
It's got
and the
all
service
the
module of
tools
the
on it. I
spacecraft
love how big the
for
tires are.
any
And this is going to be able to
damage
show you the
or
weather
any
around the
issues
First Coast like you've never seen it before.
The Protector really is going to help protect the community.
So you can see what it looks like on the ground. And that allows folks to really take action and do something about it.
And it gives us that edge in continuing to be the most accurate weather team.
Sponsored by HananiahAutos.com.
I'm Keitha Nelson. Good morning, Jacksonville anchor and mom of twins, Journey and Trey. I'm on your side, getting you out the door and off to a great start. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
First Coast Living Live.
Bringing you closer to the tastiest food.
The best shopping.
And family fun.
Woo!
Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. First Coast Living Live. Weekdays at 11 a.m. only on NBC 12.
We have new details about a heavy police presence in Jacksonville Beach.
Driver fired gunshots along the interstate today, prompting a police chase.
Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
The First Coast News weather team is here to deliver your most accurate forecast with weather impact alerts to warn you about severe weather and up-to-the-minute information on First Coast News Plus.
The wave of moisture rolls its way on in here.
Our team is the most equipped and experienced to help you prepare and keep you safe.
The First Coast News weather team is always on your side. Stream extended coverage on First Coast News Plus.
My mission is to help you get to where you're going safely. Whether it's helping you beat the backup on 95 or navigating the slowdown on JTB, we've got you covered. Make the move to Good Morning Jacksonville on First Coast News. Weekdays live from 4:30 to 9, anywhere you watch.
So yeah, welcome back. Let's talk about this. So you just saw there in the promos there, the commercial break, the Protector, our big weather truck here at First Coast News. So I was just recently in the Philippines on a kind of a podcast, a little radio show in Cebu, Philippines, 105.1 out there. They asked me to stop by. We talked about typhoons, hurricanes, and everything like that. It's a nice little weather talk, but they brought it up. And it was very exciting. They asked me about, well, tell me about the Protector. So here's a little clip from that interview. Full things on my social media, but I did want to share this with you guys because I thought it was funny that on the other side of the world, our truck here, not funny, but exciting that our truck here on First Coast News kind of making waves here about what we do here with the truck. So here's us talking about it, a little conversation.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Protector?
What's that? What's the Protector?
So,
what is that?
So the Protector, I work at a TV station in the United States, First Coast News out of Jacksonville, Florida. It's a storm chasing vehicle, and this thing is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, you guys can kind of see.
Oh yes,
That does look like a gas guzzler, though.
It is. All right, but
the Protector.
It does get us places because in Florida you have a lot of swamps. We have tidal flooding and things like that. So we have these big tires on it that you can just go through some of these areas, and we're able to go to places that other vehicles can't go to document. And we're kind of the first people into spots where there are major storms. But as the cameras all over it, we got I can pop up the radar on the dashboard, kind of follow along. And the big thing
I was just expecting to see these little balls coming out of the back, was it Dorothy 1?
We're not quite to that point yet.
I don't think you need it now. I think we're so advanced now. I don't think you need it.
Yeah, it definitely would be amazing for research and everything. But I think right now the big thing about it is it's part of the media side of it. Just being able to show people, being in their neighborhood and showing people what's happening, where the storm is. That's the number one thing about that truck. But yeah, that's your classic United States, like storm chasing and looking for tornadoes and stuff like that, where you're going down the road and you're following along with the cell. That is, to your original question, are you scared sometimes? That is sometimes where I'm more nervous about, okay, am I in front of this? Am I behind this storm? Trying to predict and forecast them, because predicting like where this individual cloud's going to go while driving that big old truck is, it can be a little nerve-wracking sometimes.
This is.
So that's just a little clip. Full videos on my social medias, but I thought it was really kind of interesting talking about our truck here on the First Coast News. So let's switch gears, though. All right, we're going to talk about our local weather here across the First Coast. Number one thing right now is it is dry. It is. We got a very severe drought still going on here, and actually extreme to exceptional. We're at that level now. And yeah, we have had recent rainfall, but it's just not been enough to start to replenish a lot of the reservoirs out here. So it is extremely dry. Our aquifers are having a hard time. The issue now, and we kind of see it here on radar, is we have been starting to see some fires form up out here around the Okefenokee. It's been extremely dry, even smoke being kind of popped up right there, being picked up on radar. Even satellite imagery, we've been seeing some folk, because there's currently a 4,000 acre wildfire burning out there in the Okefenokee swamp. So yeah, it's big fire taking place there, just northern portion of Baker County near the Georgia-Florida border. Good news, this fire is it is not impacting anybody directly. Remember, this is Okefenokee is a massive swamp here in southeast Georgia. A lot of people don't realize it's technically considered wilderness, and that there is a technical definition of that. It means there's just no kind of human infrastructure anywhere in there outside of just a few small campsites. So it is a wilderness area, and there's this large wildfire taking place, and it goes back to just how dry, even in a swamp, it has been here recently. So 4,000 acres burning out there just towards the east of Fargo in the swamp. Easterly breeze today is going to be keeping any smoke that does develop kind of blowing off towards north and west. So Jacksonville not terribly worried about and the smoke coming in our direction. But right now still 0% contained. Something we're going to be wanting to watch out for over the upcoming days. Meanwhile, we're looking at some afternoon showers developing, but most of that rain is going to develop west of where this fire is along the I-75 corridor. We are going to be looking at some storms kicking off there around Valdosta all the way down towards Columbia County into Lake City. Want to watch out for that. Waycross should be west of there. Jacksonville, probably going to be most of this rain is going to develop west of you as well. So really, it's the I-75 corridor on the First Coast, Valdosta, Lake City, even down towards Gainesville. We're going to have the highest chance of some rainfall here on our Friday afternoon, heading heading into the evening. And there's a look at your extended outlook. And I just want to show this real quick because you do want to look at Easter weekend here and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So starting here on your Good Friday, 83 degrees, 85 on our Sunday. And then Easter, of course, it's going to be 88, a hot day, but at least during the morning hours for sunrise services, as well as if you have any Easter egg hunts or anything like that you want to get involved in. Weather's going to be looking good for that before our next front does arrive from the north. I remember I showed you a little bit earlier on there with our future cast. Monday into Tuesday, that front kicks on by, and that's going to be dropping the temperatures down. Plus, a kind of breezy conditions. Look at the winds coming out of the northeast, 10 to 30 miles per hour, pretty much Tuesday, Wednesday, and also into your Thursday. So solid nor'easter setups in the forecast here. So for Friday, we have 83 here for our high, warm and breezy here. I-75 storms going to be possible for specifically the Jacksonville area. And then also we got to be Jumbo Shrimp taking on the Space Cowboys. Yeah, that's a real name of the team. It has nothing to do with Artemis out there currently on that their translunar trajectory. But yeah, the Space Cowboys in town here in the chat. I just think that's the very fun name for. I love minor league baseball teams. They all have like a unique catch. 77 is going to be the weather at first pitch, but there is a chance of rain, but that'll be towards the west. In fact, with sunset at 7:47 tonight, when the rain out towards the west of the city, I do think that actually it should be shaping up a pretty decent weather and pretty decent sunset here around 7:50 p.m. So you can get out there and enjoy that. Saturday, we're going to have a high of 85 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Nice little warm afternoon in the forecast. But yeah, it's going to be looking pretty decent there on our Sunday. Also, we have a little bit of a local football, soccer. Sporting Club Jacks is going to be playing here at Hodges Stadium on Saturday. It's always a good time. 2 o'clock, you have the women's playing, and then at 7:30, the men will be in town playing as well. Weather's looking pretty good. If you haven't been to Hodges Stadium, you have to check it out here. Now that the Jack Stadium is more or less out of commission, it is technically the largest stadium for sports in Jacksonville, Florida. It's the second largest behind the Everbank Stadium. But yeah, the weather's going to be looking good for that. 84 degrees, nice little light breeze. Sun's going to be setting there as mentioned. It's around 7:50 p.m. So I think it's going to be a beautiful sunset there on Saturday as well. Weather's going to be looking good. In fact, Saturday, the weather just in general is looking pretty decent. Probably the best day to get outside and kind of enjoy the weekend here, because Sunday is going to be a little bit hotter, and we do have that chance of some isolated showers into the afternoon. A 30% chance there. Saturday's not too much. So yeah, weather's looking good if you're going to get out there, kind of enjoy your day here on your Sunday, your Easter Sunday, sunrise services, all of that. 2 thumbs up for it if you got those plans this upcoming weekend. Also, with the Clay County Fair going on, let me know if you're watching in the comments section here. What's your favorite fair food? Everybody always goes for like fried dough or fried Oreos. Everything's fried. Turkey legs, things like that. Oof. Then you get on one of those rides. Oh goodness. None of that sounds fun at all, actually. But hey, it is a good time. 84 degrees, 86 on Saturday. But look at Sunday. This is Clay County, so it's a little bit inland away from the ocean. You're going to be up flirting closer with 90 degrees. So definitely going to be on the hot side there. Now, you take a look at our extended outlook, though, the dew points do drop right off. And that is all thanks to our front as that starts to kick on by Saturday, heading into our Sunday. 74 degrees on Sunday and Monday. Or Monday, and Tuesday, we get down to 68 with that chance of showers. And then, as mentioned, that nor'easter setup behind that. All right, so while I have your attention here, I got about 3-4 more minutes. Let's talk quickly about what else is happening out here in the tropics, because we are starting to get closer and closer to hurricane season. And first off, a quick check on the ENSO. We are officially in a El Nino watch at this time. Basically, last year we were in a La Nina. Now we're moving from a neutral to a El Nino. And what does that mean for Jacksonville and the First Coast? Well, an El Nino means wetter and cooler winters. So that would be next year. A higher severe weather threat, so we're going to get more storms in our area as we go through that, and it can lead to a less active hurricane season, just basically because of a more wind shear that's going to be dipping down with these storms from the north. So that's good news. It is like a lot of people think El Nino means heavy rainfall, and it does if you're on the west coast of the United States, just California, Baja Peninsula, all those areas. But for the first coast, it mainly means more kind of westerly lows and less risk of hurricane activity. But I wouldn't completely rule it out. I'm always remember it only takes one. We are currently 59 days until June 1st, until the official start of hurricane season. And the hurricane outlooks from NOAA as well as the University of Wisconsin are going to be putting one out here soon. Or no, the University of Colorado, that is. They're going to put one out here soon. They're going to be... I bet you the number is going to be a little bit lower than last year, but we'll see. That's something we want to watch out for as we go ahead over the upcoming days. So, yeah, that's a quick look at your forecast. Everything happening out here across the United States as well. We got plenty to talk about out there today, and I really do appreciate y'all stopping by and just sitting here and talking with me about what we have happening. So, for now, I'm meteorologist Robert Speta. I know we're cutting it off a little bit early here, Malcolm, but do you think we're okay just to kind of lead out and... yeah, don't forget, coming up, though, by the way, at 4:30, we have Weather Impact Live with Ross Muma. He's going to be talking about the weather forecast here across the First Coast, as well as at 5, 6, 7, and 11. We're always streaming on FCN Plus, as well as heading into the weekend. I'll be here both on Saturday, and I'll be here on Easter Sunday. I did just take 2 weeks off, so I do have to work the Easter weekend, which is perfectly fine. So I hope that some of you stop by and say hi in our streams during that as well. As always, thanks for jumping in, though, here. And I see we actually had a pretty decent number of viewers continuous here on our broadcast. So thank you guys so much and sitting here and listening for me ramble over the last 30 minutes. As always, I hope you have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you around.